This afternoon, I caught Helias leader DR, and I had heard about an interesting trip that D is going to take with some Helias students in the coming week. D, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, John?
Good. Everything okay at Helias?
Everything's going well. A lot of kids and a lot of activities.
How long have you been here?
This is the end of my third year.
End of the third year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well,
Going by quick.
by everybody's estimation, I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I bumped into the other day, or I forget where I heard about this, but this Thursday and Friday, you're going to take about a dozen Helias students, and you're going to do something pretty exciting in the country of Mexico.
Correct.
It's not your typical spring break, I understand.
That it is not.
You're going to team up with a couple of other schools, is that right?
That's correct. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to Hermosillo, Mexico. We're going to get together with Colegio Regis, which is the Christian Brothers School in Hermosillo, and we're going to take all in all about 20 people from Missouri. Most of them from Helias, some of them from O'Hara High School in Kansas City, and we're going to go down to Hermosillo, do a couple of days of orientation with the students down there, about 260 students from that school, and we're going to go work in the villages of northern Mexico.
And how far out of Hermosillo will be the place where you guys actually end up doing some work?
Well, what we'll do is travel north for about an hour, then west for about an hour and a half. So we're pretty close to the Gulf of California. We'll be in the desert working in very small villages. Some of these villages, well, just all the villages, you can stand on one end and see the other. They're very small. They're about 20 minutes apart. They're very isolated. So the mission that we're going to do is very unique. And like you said, it's not spring break. These kids are going through what we consider a true evangelical mission. They're going down there during Holy Week to help the priest and the bishop of the different areas of Mexico. We're going to go out into the villages, work with the people, and we're going to provide them with the Eucharist so that during Holy Week, all of the people who live in the villages who don't have access to a priest are going to be able to receive the Eucharist. We'll have communion service, we'll have vacation Bible school settings where we work not only with the kids but with the adults. We'll spend the day going into the villages, meeting the people, going into their homes, and seeing what they are like, letting them know what's going to go on at the village. So it's a great activity, and it's some of the really neat things that we'll do. We'll do the Stations of the Cross, we'll have the Last Supper, and in the end we will have a huge celebration on Easter Sunday.
What I found kind of interesting is that you're taking 10 or 12 Helias students down, but they're not going to stay together as a clump. They're going to get dispersed among the larger groups. So in all likelihood, each Helias student will not have another Helias student with
That's
his
right.
particular group.
The chances are that they'll have one of the guys from Kansas City with them. And they'll have anywhere from 15 to 20 of the Mexican students, and each village has anywhere from really 3 to 5 chaperones, the adults from that school, Regis in Hermosillo. So we're going to take about close to 300 students, 50 or so chaperones, and we're going to disperse between 16 villages in that area. And so they'll go for a whole week, really immersed, I don't know if that's the correct word or even a word, but they're going to be with the Mexican students, with the Mexican families for that whole week.
So they'll stay in the same village. They won't go from village to village.
No, they'll stay in their
village.
village. So if you're in one particular village, you're assigned that village, you will stay there for that whole week.
How much of a language barrier will there be? Are the guys and girls from Helias, are they going to be, are they learning Spanish, or?
They know very little Spanish, but the school that we're going to go with, that we're partnered with, those kids know English. A lot of those kids, a lot of the students in that school are actually a year behind, because what they did is they went to the American school, and they not only know English, but they can read it, they can write it, and they're very fluent, and so they'll be able to help our students out. Everything we do, though, will be in Spanish, and it'll be translated over for the Americans there.
Well, that's certainly an interesting way to spend spend Holy Week. They're going to, will they be back by Easter or not quite?
No, we're going to be back on the 13th, the Monday after Easter. Easter, we'll have the huge celebration, and as soon as the celebration mass is over, what we'll do is we'll hit the road and we'll start making our way back towards Jefferson City.
Now, this isn't the first year that you've been involved in something like this, right?
Right. No, this is, I've gone on many trips overseas, different countries, but with Helias, we went last year on this particular trip, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience for our students. As a matter of fact, we have, what, 5 of the guys who went last year, well, now 6 with Kyle going. We have 6 of the 8 who went last year returning. So they want to do this. It's something that they're willing to do, to give up a week, to go down there, and they'll work. They'll get very little sleep. They'll work from 6:30 in the morning to about 10:30 at night, and then they'll get into prayer services. They'll probably sleep an average of 5 hours a night. They'll come back tired and sore, sleeping on the floor. Last year I slept out in the desert. It was very unique, and I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to going back. It'll be a different experience because I'll be in a different village this year. I'm not sure which one of the young men will be in my group, but I'm really looking forward to doing this.
Well, it's a great program, and it's certainly a way for some of our young people from Jefferson City. You know, we're here in the Midwest, and we're kind of sheltered, and what a great way to get some of those students out in the world, and it's going to be a Holy Week that they will never forget.
It's going to be fantastic.
Appreciate you putting it together, and maybe we'll try to do a little interview with you when you come back.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
God bless you.